If you spent the next 30 days doing nothing other than what I'm about to show you, you'd grow your channel, your sales, your email list, and all of your social media accounts. It's a beast. In fact, if you master this skill, it will put you ahead of 99% of YouTubers on the planet. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use it, break down examples of it being used to generate epic results, and I'm going to drop in a little bonus to show you how to use it to generate more sales too. But first, what is this thing and why is it so flipping powerful? Well, the reason it's so powerful is because of this. Have you ever sent a pretty serious message to someone on a platform like WhatsApp or Discord or Telegram? It could have been something like you revealing your true feelings for them. Or maybe you're just having an argument with them and you're waiting for a heated answer. So you sit and you wait and you watch it just say type. 60 seconds pass and you are on the edge of your seat wondering what the heck they're gonna say. And then another minute passes and you're like, hurry up, what could be taking this long? And then another minute and you think, okay, maybe I need to put down my phone and just wait for the notification to go off, but you can't. 5 minutes later, you're shaking with desperation. Just reply. That is the most powerful feeling in the world for you as a YouTuber to harness. It's called curiosity, and it can quite literally make people feel physically sick. Now, we don't want to do that. We want to use this in a much nicer way, but the way you create curiosity is by becoming a master of the hook. And the reason this is such a powerful skill is because your YouTube titles are hooks, your intros are hooks, your short form content needs powerful hooks, any written social media posts need a hook, your email headline is a hook, your opening line of your mail is a hook, your landing page headline is a hook, your bullet points that sell your service are hooks, your paid courses need hooks. Putting it simply, learning to write hooks is the most high leverage skill you as a YouTuber can build because it can help you blow everything up by simply making people feel curious to really want to know more. Alex Hormozy has demonstrated the power of this recently, getting hundreds of thousands of people to his live webinar because he promised them a free gift that costs less than a Tesla. I mean, your imagination goes wild, right?
Less than a Tesla? That could be amazing. It could also suck. I wonder what it is.
But how do you write good hooks? Well, this is the tricky part because there's no doubt that they are one of the hardest parts of making content and marketing. But the good news is the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So now I'm going to give you some options to use to make your life easier.
Thanks, Ed.
You're welcome. But firstly, let's look at what a hook actually is. So a hook is basically a sentence that aims to capture the audience's interest. It compels them to want to delve deeper into what comes next. So in a video, the hook's job is to make people care about what might come next. On a landing page, your headline works as a hook to make people want to read the subheadline. In an email, your title's aim is to hook people to want to open it. I could go on and on forever with this because there are just so many places you can use them. So let's look at a few ways to write some hooks. The first option will surprise people a lot, and it's going to make them say something like,
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh wow, that can't be true.
and you simply do that by using a very strong statement. So I wrote one for a video script recently that started like this. YouTube Shorts won't just destroy your channel, they'll destroy your life. Which sounds so extreme, but so long as your content that follows pays off this claim, you're golden. I never filmed that video, by the way, so don't go looking for it. If you look at that hook though, that could make an amazing social media post headline, or an email headline, or a hook on a short form video too. So these things are really universal. And then next we have the interesting question hook. So these can be used multiple times in a video, email, social media posts. You simply pose a question that makes people want to know the answer. For example, what's the one big difference between a successful YouTuber and a failing one? Now, of course, you need to make sure your content answers this question, but it makes people want to know, well, what is it then? So they pay attention. Our next hook style can be a real attention magnet. In fact, 99% of YouTubers who use this find their growth doubles in the first 30 days. Okay, I made that bit up. But it's an example of this hook in action, which is simply a fact. Now, the fact is going to need to relate to your content. For example, if I started a video just by saying, did you know that sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins? And then went on to talk about quantum mechanics, it's not going to work so much. I mean, you could maybe get it to work with some smart writing, but I probably wouldn't recommend that unless you're a pro. And it also needs to be interesting and surprising. Otherwise, it's just a boring fact. Next, we have an option I was actually going to start this video with. I don't know why I didn't in the end. Anyway, you know that bit in the video where I was talking about waiting to receive a message? That's a metaphor, and it could have been the opening hook of this video. It's kind of a pattern interrupt too, because it might surprise the viewer to hear something like that after they click on a video about the most powerful YouTube tool on the planet. Now, you can open emails, social media posts, or videos with these kind of hooks. They don't work so well for titles, but they're powerful because they engage people by making them think about things in totally different ways. And getting people to think is the key. Next, we have a hook that is incredibly powerful. It can be a bit longer though, and it's probably easier to screw up, so be careful with this. But the idea here is you tell a story and you drop your viewers in at the most dramatic and exciting part of it, so they're hooked by the tension. For example, we just lost our biggest client and had 24 hours left to generate $20,000 to pay the staff. I mean, you kind of want to know what happens, right? So the viewer's likely to get pulled into that story straight away. So before we look at creators who have come up with some amazing hooks, let me tell you how to get really good at them faster. So the issue with being a YouTube creator is it can take a long time to make a video. So you can only practice your hooks maybe once a week with every video you make. But that ain't gonna get you better quicker. So for me to keep trying to improve, I posted a lot of Twitter threads. Now the cool thing about this was I got much faster feedback than would be possible on YouTube because I could pump out a thread every day. One tweet might only take me 20 minutes and then I'd be able to gauge the reaction to the content and see how well my writing was coming on. I'd also practice writing hooks in emails and I played with all different types here. And as a result, I know when something works and something doesn't, as the best hooks will often perform better. Sometimes you can even get replies complimenting on your hooks, and that's when you know you've really done it well. So keep that in mind. You can probably practice them at least once a day using any of your other social platforms, email or marketing. All right, so now let's have a look at some people who write fantastic hooks, and I'd recommend you follow them just to see what they're doing. So first we have Dickie Bush, who teaches writing, so he should be good. This one's a really simple statement hook, and it got over 5 million impressions. And what I love about this one is he hits us with a statement, then jumps into a story, and drops us in at the point of most conflict. Ooh, that's a sexy hook. Justin Welsh also writes some great hooks. This one he used a simile. Now we didn't talk about that as an option, but by simply saying business is like a marathon, the longer you stick around, the less crowded it gets, it enables the viewers to picture that in their mind and understand it, which hooks them. And that could also be an opening line of a video, an email, or a social media post. And then we have probably two of the best hook writers in the game, for video in particular, Hayden and Jordan from the Editing Podcast. Every time they post a trailer for their video podcast, I stop what I'm doing and I end up going to watch it, and I'm like,
Oh, this is so annoying. I need to get back to work. Stop being distracted by amazing hooks.
here's an example of one.
When a video is successful, the creator takes all the credit. When the video is not successful, the algorithm gets all the blame.
Okay, that's funny. But is that really true?
As YouTube creators, we have to consistently put out the best videos possible. But even when we do everything we can,
There is still one thing that can stop us.
All right, so here's the little bonus trick that makes people super curious and will generate you more sales. Now, a lot of marketing pros swear by this one too. Now, you might have seen this online before, but it works like this. You write a post for your Twitter or your Instagram or maybe even your community wall, and you say something like Andrew did here, which is all about an awesome result you had. And then you say, if you want to learn how to do it for yourself, just comment, tell me, and I'll DM you the link to learn more. That's it. This is like the marketing version of waiting for someone to finish typing. People just want to know what's behind the closed doors that they can't see, so they comment and then they end up going to that link. You then get more engagement, so the post can get even more traction, and then you send the people that commented the link, and sign-ups are often great as a result. Now, if you're trying this on the community wall, you can't DM people, but you could make a Google form and then collect emails on it, which you then send the link to. I'm going to be testing this out soon on a new product I'm launching to help you guys monetize your channels better, so maybe I'll do a little update on how that works when it's finished. Now, the thing with all of this is, though, once you've hooked your viewers and you've got them all curious, you need a quality product to sell them. Otherwise, all of this hard work might not get the payoff that you really deserve. So watch this video next to learn how to come up with a 6-figure product idea your audience won't be able to resist. Oh, finally. K. You fuck.